Hello everybody and welcome to Assault Android Cactus, probably one of the cutest indie games I have seen in a while. This guy is a twin stick shooter, and that's about it. You play as 8 unlockable different adorable androids, each with their own different characteristics and dialogue during the campaign. We have a campaign, we have Infinity Rush, which is essentially just a wave horde mode that goes on indefinitely, I believe. Daily Drive, which I think is just daily challenges that recirculate daily, obviously. Wait, that's just really fucking stupid. Anyway, we have our Daily Drive, which is just daily challenges, kind of like Spelunky or Nuclear Throne, anything like that. And we have Boss Rush, which is self-explanatory unless you're a big dum-dum. But we also have the collectibles you can unlock. So you have our art gallery. You've got your EX options, which just add additional gameplay. One I would definitely recommend is getting AR partners for those particularly sticky parts in the campaign. Although I will warn you that the AI is probably the most garbage dum-dums I've ever seen in my life. They will pretty much just stand in a corner, spinning around, shooting at nothing. Sometimes. But just get an extra controller, invite a friend over, and you'll blast through the campaign. You'll have a lot of fun. Get 4. You can play up to 4 people. So if you could get 4 controllers jacked into your computer, you're in for a good time. It's a good party. Good party. But yeah, the AI is real bad. As far as I understand, there isn't online. I'll have to check on that one. But as far as I can understand, there's no real online option. I don't even know. So we have Cactus, our main character. We have Holly, Lemon, Coral, Starch. Starch is my particular favorite. I'll show you why. Pineapple. She's adorable. She's insane. I love her. Ambergen? Roger. All of these guys are really interesting and unique. Shitaki's adorable. Peanut, and of course Licorice. Licorice is the end baddie, well, the second to end baddie, and she's really fucking cool. But we'll start with Assault. We'll start with Cactus because she's obviously the main character, and it would make sense to kind of showcase the game. With the main character first. Let's just hop into the first level and we'll show you what the gameplay looks like and how awesome it is. So you have your first attack, so you just basic stuff. Now, kind of like any other shmup, you have power-ups you can pick up from the tiny little gray orbs you see hovering around. So if you look at the top left corner, you'll see health, and then you'll see a little gray bar at the bottom. That is your weapon meter, and as you pick up the gray spheres, you will be, powering up your weapons. Of course, if you get downed, you will lose the power-ups. You can take hits, and you'll be fine, but if you get downed, you'll lose them. So try not to get knocked out, you scrub. The one interesting mechanic about this is you have a limited battery that is basically your level timer. So you have to constantly be attacking enemies in hopes that they'll drop battery, so that you can keep fighting. Otherwise you lose and you have to start all over, which gets infuriating during boss fights. So, do damage and just never stop shooting. Never. You should never be not shooting stuff, because you're playing a shmup. You're always shooting. I mean, come on. Just go. Battery up. So of course you have your primary attack, and then you have your secondary attack, which is on a small, very small charge. So at any time, you'll probably only be waiting maybe 2-3 seconds for your next sub-weapon. There is a bit of a startup whenever you use your primaries, and that's going to vary depending on who you're using. Because like I said before, everybody's quite unique. The's not really that many characters that are like, oh, well, it's just kind of like a reskin of this. No. They all play very differently, and obviously you'll find a character that really fits your style in particular. I'm sure, and you will have a shit ton of fun. That's Cactus, but let's go take a look at someone a little bit more unique, preferably my personal favorite, the adorably crazy Starch. Android select.
Pineapple.
Yeah, she's so fucking cute. Adorable. She is a, obviously all these characters are androids. There are androids who, for one reason or another, are on this ship fighting androids that have gone amok. She, in particular, is a deactivated android because she's bonkers. And that's her story. She's bonkers. She got deactivated because she went on a killing spree. And, yeah, kind of dark. But the story is pretty incredible. Well, I mean, it's not. I mean, I wouldn't say it's incredible. It's good for what it is. It doesn't take itself seriously. It's not over the top. Well, it can be over the top, but it's just basically like, well, you're fighting a bunch of robots, fight all the robot lords, and win the game. I guess. I don't know. Have fun. But it also could potentially open itself up for sequels. So let's hope. Cross our fingers for that one, because I'd love to see more of this game. And yeah, that's it. But of course, let's do little micro missiles. Yeah. So you can definitely see where Starch could be quite useful with this constant damage laser. It's pretty great. Pretty great. All the voice acting's pretty consistently good, I would say. There's not really that many characters that are really phoned in, I would say. And even if they were phoned in, they're androids, so it's kind of like, well, you could kind of be emotionless and it would work because it's not alive. They're androids. Sentient androids, mind you. But androids nonetheless. But the other thing that I can definitely tell you is, and this might be a little bit hard to hear from the recording, but the music is just phenomenal. Awesome, awesome music. Great vibe, keeps you going. Feels good, gameplay's good, it's fast, it's fun. You don't really get, I mean, I would say maybe play this at about an hour at a time. I can't see playing this, you know, in large sittings, but in small sittings, this game is awesome. Not even small sittings. Not even small sittings. I would say average sittings, like maybe an hour or two of playtime at a time per sitting. Anything beyond that gets a little bit grainy. Plus, you know, you're constantly holding down the sticks and the fire buttons, so it gets a little bit crampy, But yeah, so let's show you one other one. This is actually probably one of the more, if not the most unique shmup character I've seen in a game. Go to basic level here just to showcase it. But she doesn't actually have a real gun. She has, well, for one, she shoots a fucking black hole, and for another, she has this adorable little, I want to say a cyber rabbit companion that it's an interesting mechanic because you're judging the distance depending on how much pressure you put on the trigger. Obviously you're using a controller for this, but the longer you hold down, the farther it goes out, so you spend the entire level kind of like juggling the fire trigger to, you know, get the proper distance. And so you do have a lot of flexibility with it, and it's really more about kind of backtracking. It's interesting. Plus the range on it is insane. You can pretty much go all the way across the map and just double back. But it's hard to really like get used to. But once you get the hang of it, it's actually, I don't know, it's a nice change of pace. It's stimulating. It keeps the repetition down in place. Plus, I mean, she has her obvious benefits for using her, for sure. That constant damage is nuts. But anyway, that's really Amber. What was it? Aubergine. Got it. I did it. Let's see who else. Who else is of note? Obviously, we got to show you Licorice. Let's go ahead and pop in here. I know I'm just using the first levels as examples. We'll probably end this video with showing you a boss and show you how that kind of plays out. And but yeah, basic, real basic fire button, really strong but basic. But the real thing that she shines with is her ult, of course, where she does that, and it does huge damage. It's insane. Licorice is fucking insane. Alright, let's go to stage select. We'll show you guys a boss. And then we'll conclude this video, and hopefully I have convinced you guys to pick this game up as quickly as possible. Because it's cheap, it's fun, and it's totally worth it. Lady Licorice, what are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. No, no! As you get down, you have to tap the, you don't actually die, but you have to tap the fire trigger to get back up. You lose all your power-ups, and it's obviously it's gonna eat up your time, so
Firepower.
definitely watch your time on the battery as you're dying, because you're losing precious time getting up when you could be shooting. But yeah, really standard shmup bosses. It's got its different stages. You have to get down beat down the health meter to its different stages and not die, obviously.
Shut down.
Licorice in particular is a great way to do a boss rush. So of course you have to beat the game to get her, but for replayability, she's fantastic. Except for this instance when I'm really just kind of choking and fighting a bit more. But yeah, that's about it. That's about all I can say about was it Assault Android Cactus. I keep mixing up where the Assault and the Android go. I don't know why I'm doing that. Probably because, I don't know, I'm dumb, maybe? I don't know. I don't know, you guys.
Over here.
Alright, one more. The score is abysmal. Let's take you out. Oh, Kulak! Oh. There we go. Oh, it's totally possible. Yeah, she's a bitch. Your tools get used to being used. She's such a cliche villain. But yeah, guys, that's Android Assault. I'm gonna keep playing. I hope you guys do. Pick it up. I'll leave a link in the description below. But thanks for watching. Take care. Take it easy. Sub if you haven't. Leave a like. Leave a comment if you thought this video was at least halfway decent. And I will see you all later. Goodbye!